the Madden Elites. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out for their first possession, here come the Madden legends. Leading them out will be the three-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 29, the dynamic Steve Young.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
First carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Here's Steve Young. Man open, Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Young leads to Sanders on the draw. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Everyone's got four down. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy who has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Young with the give to Sanders. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On second down, Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Set, 319, 319.
This is Sanders. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense has come up with it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the pass, or sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Well, look at this. Brady, option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, here's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Like 20! Like 10!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man, it's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards there and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Go! Like 20! Like 20!
On first down, Brady. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lawrence Taylor in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
4 down. Wait, 20! Go!
Now Brady on the bootleg. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
20! Wait, 20! Yeah!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Wait, 20!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Let's go! Wait, 20!
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Derek Brooks diagnosed that play so well, just like he did back in the day. Over 1,700 career tackles en route to being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
Heck of a guy off the field as well, winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in 2000. 2nd and goal, the lone man of the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Wait, 20!
Now Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, You got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Like 20.
Now Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On the carry, here's Sanders. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Young. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Young hitting Moss on 3rd down, and the Madden Legends are able to convert. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
All right, here we go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go.
Throwing, Young. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Set. 3-19.
To throw, Young. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run for it here with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
Young now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. '17 Hall of Famer Morton Anderson now for the Legends field goal. And before we can get to the field goal try, time will run out. on this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through. All-time
NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, at one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
20! 20!
Brady now on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brady now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Wait, 20. Wide, 80. Wide, 20.
From midfield, here's Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
A give to Bell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Wait, 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out now come the legends. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll go on the ground. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Young on 3rd down. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Young. And it's a fumble. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Jerry Rice. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Madden legends are in for 6.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Morton Anderson now for the extra point. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Anderson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also two-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Brady, 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wide 20! Wide 20!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4 down. 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wide 20! 380!
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
20!
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And just shedding him off there. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
20.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Shotgun now for Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
20.
Brady to throw again. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Barry Sanders and the rest of the offense heading back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Now let's go. 3-19.
First down, Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
20, 380.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. For Brown, that's his fifth catch. So 5 catches over 50 yards. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50 yards in every single game in an NFL season. So that's not just talent. That's durability. That's dependability. That's a guy who really wants to play each and every week.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And coughed it up. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Out comes LaDainian Tomlinson and the offense for their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Here's Steve Young on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Young now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom!
Here's Steve Young. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now a first down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. First and 10, Young. Throw right side, caught by T.O. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
By 20! By 20!
Play action. Now it's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
By 20! Green 80!
Now a first down carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
By 20! By 20!
The give is to Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, let's go! Wait 20! Wait 20!
To throw on 2nd down. Brady, left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
20! Wait!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Young to Rice for a Madden Legends 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, here we go.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Young. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Anderson's kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. After the made field goal, Anderson back out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
By 20! By 20!
On play action, now Brady. On a slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
20!
Here's Bell, breaks a tackle, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with? And you remember that long flowing hair that came out of the helmet, almost like a lion's mane for him, right? Try to keep a lion away from what a lion wants to get. That was Kevin Green, trying to block him when he was trying to accumulate quarterbacks and guys with the football.
By 20!
They'll go again with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
20! By 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just helped Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries. But he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Young will set to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Allen. Now he opts for the spin. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Brady going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Right 20. Round 80. Round 80.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Right 20. Right 80.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, and he will have a touchdown. Travis Kelce, 29 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Can you believe it? The Madden legends and this crowd, they thought it'd be a cakewalk today.
You just look around at some of the faces right now in this crowd. It wasn't even supposed to be close. We thought 3-4 touchdown difference maybe the other way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Hard to believe that they are trailing late in this game.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Young on first down. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Young now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green
Now here's
39.
a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to get the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set. Green 30.
Here's Steve Young. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Young now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing, Young. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Now let's go. 319.
Young to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
To the air once more, Young. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady now on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the outlet away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah,
I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Young with the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
This is Sanders. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now let's go. 319.
Looking to throw, Young. Man open, Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Young connecting with Rice on 3rd down, and the Madden Legends convert.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Von Miller coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Five, we got!
Brady now on first down. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait, we got!
Here's a give to Bell running left. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. This offense so far on 3rd down, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Barry Sanders and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. He's back to throw. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. To throw. And he's got this down to the 35. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. They'll run with Barry Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So out comes the field goal team once more. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.